After spending the last few days learning each part, the face, body, eyes, and hair, I finally sat down to put it all together. And honestly, it felt different this time. Not just like another drawing session, but like quietly connecting the dots from everything I'd struggled with and slowly figured out. It wasn't perfect. The proportions needed adjusting. Like you see, oops, stuck on the shoulder here. Sometimes. It's that one line that takes a few tries. The lines weren't always confident. But somehow the act of pulling it all together felt peaceful. I wasn't chasing a flawless result. I just wanted to see what I could make now, after everything I'd practiced. I think when we say we want to learn art, most of us imagine reaching some final skill level, where your hand just magically does what your brain says. But the truth is, it's messier. Sometimes the hand's on board, and sometimes it's like, I've never heard of that shape before. But in that mess, something starts forming. Not just the drawing itself, but this calm little zone inside you. You start becoming aware of your own patterns, like how you press too hard when you're unsure, or how you keep redrawing the same line hoping it'll magically improve. It doesn't, but you learn eventually to let it be. This week, I learned that sitting down to draw for just 20-30 minutes can shift your entire mindset. One moment you're thinking about bills, chores, awkward conversations from 3 months ago, and the next, you're wondering why this eyebrow looks mildly threatening. Drawing demands your attention in a way that's oddly healing. It anchors you to now. I didn't expect that. I just thought I was trying to learn anime-style art, but I ended up realizing I hadn't slowed down properly in weeks. The anime girl drawing that I worked on for this video, it's a combination of everything I practiced separately. The face came together surprisingly well, considering that just a few days ago, I was still placing the nose somewhere between slightly too low and completely lost in space. The body proportions are better. Not great, but at least this time her arms don't look like two different people drew them. The eyes were something I was really excited to get to. I kept watching those tutorials where they layer in all the shiny reflections and soft shadows, and I gave it my best. I won't lie, my girl looks a little too intense, like she just remembered something extremely personal mid-blink. But I kind of love that about her. Art helps in weird ways. It doesn't always feel productive. There's no deadline, no finish line. Just you, a pen, and your willingness to keep going. And in that space, your brain untangles itself. I found myself thinking more clearly, solving problems I didn't know were bugging me, or just breathing better. Like the noise turned down a bit. That's what drawing did for me this week. Not perfection, just peace. Drawing has this way of slowing down time. It makes you notice details, both in the art and in your own thoughts. It clears mental clutter without even trying. If you're still hesitating, wondering if you should start drawing, whether it's anime or anything else, please take this as a quiet nudge. You don't need to be ready. You don't need the right tools or a big plan. You just need a little bit of stillness and the willingness to try. Because even when the drawing isn't working, something inside you is. Something settles, something starts making sense. I had a vision, flowing, layered strands, slightly windblown. And what I ended up with was, the top part looks decent, and I was proud of how I shaded the crown. But somewhere around the sides it took a sharp left into chaos. Like her hair decided to rebel halfway through the sketch. But honestly, I couldn't bring myself to hate it. It was fun, messy, but fun. Like trying to style your hair for a date and giving up halfway, but still showing up. What I didn't expect was how much confidence this whole process gave me. Not in a loud, I'm amazing kind of way, but quietly. Like, hey, I stuck with this. I made time for something just because I wanted to. And that kind of self-trust builds slowly, but it matters. And at the end of it, you're left with this honest little creation that reflects effort, focus, and a kind of calm that's hard to describe. And honestly, that's the whole point. It's not about making something perfect. It's about showing up for something with no expectations and walking away feeling a little more connected to yourself. That, more than anything, is what made this week worth it. What I learned from this, including some big beginner mistakes and how I'm planning to fix them, I'll share in the next video. I'm gonna try drawing another one with those lessons in mind, so stay tuned.